dears, my name is Natalia and today I'm going to show a very special card that can be created in two different ways. So one way of creating it is like this, which is more flat and it has a tiny pocket where you can just put any amount of money that you want inside of it. The other one looks like this, which is more 3D and has more room for money or treats or notes or whatever you want to put into the card. For the 3D card, I've created a stencil for you, so just click on the link down below and that will lead you directly to the stencil. So let's just begin. Here's what you need to create this card. The first card to create is the flat one, and we need to work with the front piece first. So take it and then measure 5 centimeters from the top and then make a mark and then create a line across. We have to cut this line, but before doing that, we need to design the gift on the card. So design and draw the perfect gift and then color it. And then cut along the line you created earlier. If you've used markers like I did, just be aware that the color might seep through. I don't know if there's anything on the market that won't do this, but just be careful. Put some glue around the gift on the back of the card and then glue it right onto the back piece. Don't add any glue on the back of the gift itself, otherwise you won't create the pocket you need. We need to create a movable lid with a paper binder. So measure 1 centimeter inwards from the edge of the back piece and then make a mark. Take something sharp like a needle or a scissor and then just make an opening at the marking. Add the paper binder to the hole and then close it up by spreading its legs on the back. Test your card out to see if it works before filling it up with treats. To create the 3D card, you need a stencil, and as I mentioned in the beginning, I made a stencil for you, so go ahead and click on the link in the description, then download it, cut it out, and then place it on some decorative paper, and then start sketching around it. Make sure to mark each end of a line that's on the stencil, so know where to fold your figure later on. And then cut it out. And make sure that the markings you've made on these end lines are visible no matter the type of card. Place your ruler on the markings and then create lines across the figure. And make sure that the lines of your figure are the same as the stencils. Now cut along the lines you need to cut, like this middle one and the 4 corner ones. Then place your ruler on all of the lines and then bend the paper over it. And repeat this process until you've folded all of the lines on each side of the figure. Refold everything to make all of the folds more obvious, and this will also make it easier for you to assemble the card later on. We need to figure out where to place our gift on the front piece. So measure and mark 6 centimeters on the front piece, then make a line across, and then cut along this line. We need to attach the gift to the front piece, but we need to make sure that everything is aligned. So measure 1.5 centimeters on each side of the top piece, make a mark, and then make lines downwards. Also measure and mark 1.5 centimeters on the bottom piece, and don't forget the lines. We need to assemble the gift, so put some glue on these flaps here, and then attach them onto the sides of the gift. Repeat the same gluing process with the bottom part of the gift. Leave the 2 pieces to dry completely before gluing them onto the front piece. We need to put some glue all over the edges on the back of the gifts, but take 1 piece at a time. Start with the upper piece and put some glue all around the edges of it, and glue it down right between the lines you made earlier and as close to the edge as possible. If needed, adjust it before pressing down to make it stick properly. Repeat the same gluing process with the bottom piece and make sure to glue it down right in between the lines and as close to the edge as possible. And again, adjust it if needed before pressing down to make it stick properly. Leave them to dry completely before erasing any lines you made earlier. Put some glue all over the back of the bottom piece and then attach it onto the back piece. At this point I realized how beautiful the paper on the back piece is, so I cut some of the paper on the top and bottom off. As before, we need to make the lid move, so mark where you want your paper binder to be, and then use something sharp like a scissor or needle to make a hole through the marking. Push the paper binder through the hole and then secure it by spreading its legs. Put as much money or as many treats you want inside the gift, and close it up and maybe attach a cute little bow on top of the gift. You decide which card you want to create and how much money you're going to spend on the card. Now for a random question of the day. What do you put on your pizza that might be considered weird? I put eggplants on my pizza because that's just delicious. But a friend of mine puts eggs on his pizza. He just cracks an egg and just bakes the egg on top of the pizza. I don't know, I just find it gross. Now I hope you enjoy watching. Leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget to hit the bell button below so don't miss out on any future videos. And if you're looking for more inspiration and card DIYs, check out these videos here. And I'll see you soon with more ideas. Bye!